Tonight, a Turkish court has sentenced the mayor of Istanbul to nearly 3 years in prison, and that effectively bans him from running again for political office. The center-left Ekrem Imamoglu is a popular opposition leader who is seen as a major challenger to Turkey's conservative incumbent president, Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The court today found him guilty of insulting public officials. He criticized officers who annulled the results of Istanbul's local elections back in 2019. Imamoglu denies the charges. He says that he plans to appeal. Our correspondent Dorian Jones in Istanbul, he told me what is behind this sentence.
Well, if you speak to the government, they insist that Mayor Imamoglu insulted an official, a public official, and that is against the law in Turkey. He was convicted and has been sentenced now. The opposition, they totally discredit this argument, saying that this is purely political. They say that the fact that he is seen, Imamoglu, as a potential challenger to Erdogan in next year's presidential elections, it underscores that this is an attempt to remove him from the political field. On top of that, the words he used against the officials, public officials, he called them fools for overturning his initial mayoral victory in Istanbul in 2019. And banning political officials through the courts is nothing unusual. I mean, Imamoglu's architect of his victory, the head of the CHP in Istanbul, Canan, she's been banned from politics for a tweet against President Erdogan. And on top of that, in 2016, the leader of the country's second largest opposition party, Selahattin Demirtas, he's been in jail under a case which the European Court of Human Rights has called politically motivated.
And Dorian, so how much power then, or how much power did Mr. Imamoglu have vis-a-vis Recep Tayyip Erdogan? I mean, how much of a threat is he really to the president?
What you have to understand is his victory in 2019 and taking control of Istanbul was a political earthquake. For 25 years, Erdogan's AKP party and its Islamist predecessor had an iron grip on the city. It was impregnable. No one thought it could ever be taken. But Imamoglu successfully united a very divided opposition, the conservatives, the left, Kurdish parties. He brought them together in a successful coalition that defeated Erdogan's AKP and removed what was the jewel in the crown for Erdogan, the second most powerful position in Turkey. And that in many ways has shaped the opposition going forward, turned it into a powerful force that now is a threat to Erdogan. And Imamoglu in many ways is seen as one of the architects for that. And that's why he's seen as such a rival and is scoring so high in the opinion polls. And now he's appealing his conviction, and that can take 2 years. So he still has a possibility, if he's selected as candidate, to challenge. But if the process is expedited, which some people believe, there are now other challenges. The mayor of Ankara is also seen as someone who's doing very well in the polls. The opposition really believe they have a chance, and in many ways it all goes back to Imamoglu's victory in Istanbul.
And the opposition, will they continue to feel that they have a chance after what happened today? I mean, is this decision, is it going to have a chilling effect?
Well, on the contrary, at the moment, it's galvanizing the opposition. There was a mass rally following the verdict here in Istanbul. Many of the coalition of opposition parties, leaders came here, including Meral Akşener, the leader of the powerful E Party, which is a key coalition partner of the CHP in opposing Erdogan. She delivered a speech to the large crowd saying that in the 90s, Erdogan, as mayor, was removed from office for reciting a poem and sent to jail. After that, he went on to lead his party to become into power as prime minister and then president. She said Turkey's heard that song, and that song is again playing again to rapturous roars of applause. In many ways, they see that this could be a springboard for uniting the opposition to bring down Erdogan in June elections next year.
Well, we know you will be following this story. Dorian Jones for us tonight with the latest from Istanbul. Dorian, thank you.